Hello, everybody! And we are back, or rather, I am back. Everybody else in this house is off at work because this is my only day off this week. Technically, I had yesterday off because it was my birthday, but you know how that goes. So yeah, more on Route 2425. Youngster Dan. Shive? Still playing one-handed too, so. Now, when I was on break, I tried to set up the Pokemon Let's Go thing so I could get a bunch of Meltan in here. And turns out the Pokemon Go servers are completely overloaded because Pokemon Let's Go is active and everyone wants to get Meltan. So, yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. I also took the time to look up the wild encounters. Apparently on Route 2425 we can find rare Squirtles. But past that, we're not getting anything for a while yet. But fortunately, I do now know where to get Dratini. Yes! Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the Pokemon Center. I literally have not touched anything beyond, like, trying to try out the Let's Go thing, which, in hindsight, probably should have done so. Flip-flop. Oh, so easy the double kick. I also checked out the capture combo thing. Apparently that takes you to capture a 100 full Pokemon twice to get every resource out of that, and it's like, that's ridiculous. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll end up doing that later with something that's dirt poor common like the Rattatas, but yeah, that seems like kind of a waste of resources for not a big gain. Apparently the candies do a lot, but still. Is Mew part of your official team? Yes. It is our psychic stand-in for the moment. After all, I can't exactly trade anything for Alakazam right now, can I? See, we don't have Nintendo's subscription service plan, so we can't trade anything. Because that requires the subscription. And you don't need to add us in the chat, dude. We just see it. I really hate it when people do that. Pidgey's wandering. Grab Pidgey. Grab Pidgey. Hello there, Mountain Man. Mountain Man. Stones versus stones. I'll set up Stealth Rock. Is Alakazam in this game? Yes. All the original 151 are in the game. You just need a trade to get some like you normally do. Why would Alakazam not be in the goddamn game where he first showed up in? Oh right, Stealth Rock also hurts us. I keep forgetting that. I don't use Stealth Rock much. No, I think I'll keep things here. Oh yeah, I gotta drag that guy down. We don't have cut yet. Or whatever cut is in this game. Well, that fish is going to flounder. Matt's not here, so I have to stand in for the terrible jokes. Okay, that was a terrible choice. That was a terrible, terrible choice. Drag him out of hiding. Yeah, I just kicked your girlfriend's ass. Aw, it's a Squirtle. That's actually a bad idea. One. Man, Vinewood's getting the workout. Even more balls dedicated to my greatness. Meh. Of course Mia can learn it. I should actually teach this to Kalex because it kind of needs it. Replace Rage. Keep it simple. Someone needs a water attack since, well, I'm not getting the Gyarados for a while yet. At this rate. What's your opinion on Gardevoir? I love them. I seriously love them. Since Generation 3, I have not... There's not been a time where I haven't wanted a Gardevoir or Gallade in my party. They're just that freaking good. Ah, crap. I've kind of seen that coming. Oh, Spy, you're up. That was fast. No, let's keep that link. In hindsight, I should have kept Onyx back for that. Charmander looks so good in this game. I know! And back to Pokemon Center. What games do you have your eyes on for the Switch? Well, Matt got Shantae, and I got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I played the first couple hours of and didn't like because I realized I have no idea what I'm doing. It's pretty overwritten, so 2 hours into the game, you're not even past the goddamn tutorial stage, and it honestly kind of felt as distaffed on coherent world building as Final Fantasy 13. So maybe I just didn't play enough of it to get an idea of what was going on, but you should kind of have an idea of what you're doing in the first 2 to 4 hours of a game. Otherwise, I mainly get Nintendo games to play Pokemon. Like, I'm kind of like Linkar in that respect. I will buy a Pokemon, a Nintendo console just to play Pokemon on it. I like to have 5 to 10 games to a system to really warrant the expense, but sometimes you just have a game where you're going to buy the system to play just that, no matter what. Okay, this should be an easy fight for Calyx to actually win. It's a freaking Magikarp. Now, when the Gen 8 games likely come for the Switch, I'll likely stream those as well before anyone actually bothers to ask, and Matt and I will probably have some fun double-teaming that. Oh, we forgot about this. We're gonna have to try this out later when Matt gets back. 2-player cooperative play. I can't believe I forgot about that. Yes, clearly not very effective. What mythical animal or mythical creature would like to see become a Pokemon? Basically, all the ones I was interested in have already become Pokemon, so not much. Now give us your fishing pole. Pretty fast, all things considered. Wrong Pokemon. And that's enough candy for now. After all, it's time to meet Bill. I think. Yeah, let's go to meet Bill first. So what Pokemon did he actually turn himself into? Because in the first and third gen versions of this, you could never tell what he actually was supposed to be. Oh no, he got trapped in his own machine. Oh, he turned himself into a Nidorino. Neat. Orino. So basically, instead of getting transformed, he just put his mind in a Nidorino. Maya's bugging me. Don't mess this up. What if Jenny introduces 2 new evolutions? What types would you want them to be? One of them has to be a dragon, because that's been something we've been waiting on for a long time. And then, I want to say poison or steel. And can you imagine a little fox Pokemon with a giant dragon wings? That's just has Adorable written on it right there. Oh joy, it'll be on a date. Yeah, he's freaked out. Aw. I swear, if I was a scientist, this would be my house. Including the whole Jeff Goldblum, the Fly teleporter system. Okay, nothing else you have to say. Coach trainer of a date spot. Alright, let's see what we got here. My Pikachu is level 20. I doubt you got anything better than that. You do not have anything better than that. Let's go, Mia! Are you going to get the Spyro Reignited trilogy? John already bought it. He's been playing it. He 120%ed the first game. Like, we're already done with it, for all intents and purposes. That's schooled. You got schooled. Not bad. Not bad. Now, I would love to use that lure, but I'm betting whatever I fished up wouldn't be able to help at the moment. Aw. Squirtle Squad! Ransacked. Raspberries and a broken brew wall. Yes, clearly we have to follow them through that way, because obviously the police officer should not guard the locked door, but the open hole in the wall. Officer Jenny was an idiot in this case. Not likely, considering we encountered that Team Rocket member earlier. They're kidding, right? Originally, Umbreon was supposed to be poison type. Found a Final Fantasy game that might heal your opinion on lightning someone. World of Final Fantasy. No, it quite clearly failed. I already saw Let's Plays of it. Since you have motor control issues, that means you can't play rhythm games. The inability to do such is in the title, right in the name of the condition. So, yes, it's kind of ridiculously obvious. Okay, you know what? Just going for Mia. Oh, Super Fang. You got all the stars yet? No, we're still missing Squirtle. We already did the lure thing on Route 24-25. One didn't show up, so we gotta wait until Vermilion, which is right next door. In fact, we're headed right there, so we'll probably have it in the next hour. Less than. Yes, the TM that every Onyx should know. Onyx with Bind, did you steal Brox's Onyx? Did you not pay attention to the last stream? Or were you not here for the last stream? You know, some of the questions you're answering can be solved without asking and just by paying attention. I am not in the mood for stupid questions in the chat. As I've said before, stupid questions get you banned from the chat. Let's see what we have here. More Ratatas, more pitching, more problems. Really? One thing to get that filthy animal. The end. Clefairy, or not Clefairy, Jigglypuff. At least it doesn't have the marker. Oh, come on, you're doing that again? Ah! I'm pointing right at it. I have calibrated the joysticks. Why do you not work? I'm agreeing with Gregory's. You know, I'm agreeing with Gregory. This is why they should not have gotten rid of wild battles. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. For the record, I moved the Switch before they started this new session, so yeah, it's not a response to this issue, it's them not actually responding. Oh, come on! There we go. Oh my god, now you're finally somewhat halfway decent useful. That is a Growlithe. That is a Growlithe. That is a great puppy. One and done. Awesome. Charmeleon's already up. I thought it evolved at 18. I guess I was thinking of a different starter. Hell yes, they should learn Thunderbolt. Oh, you don't need to go through the steps to visit these guys. The daycare center. I suppose these guys can take 2 of them at a time, right? I'll have to remember that. How did you discover Yu-Gi-Oh? I watched it on TV. Like, duh. It's like I kind of ridiculously said this in the Yu-Gi-Oh reviews several times. Or the many dual streams where it was a thing. What's your favorite starter for each region? Region 1, Charmander. Region 2, Chikorita. Region 3, Torchic. Region 4, Chimchar. Region 5, Wash. Region 6, I'm forgetting the name of Greninja's, first form. are the mighty candies? Increase attack by 1 for Pokemon level 30 or higher. Oh. And stay there. A Premier Ball. No! I'm saving those. What do you think of a Dan grades a performance as a 10? Again, something I've already discussed in the Yu-Gi-Oh videos. No, not my Premier Balls again! And just swap them out! You know, when this runs out of Pokeballs of one type, it should ask you what type to use next. Does anyone want to accidentally throw a fucking Master Ball at a Rattata? I don't give a damn about Dorkly. Do you like any other card games beyond Yu-Gi-Oh? None are that are still in circulation, unfortunately. Damn it. I've ever seen a card game called Duel Masters. That one is still running. I'm not even kidding. And Growlithe. Should be the last one I need for this. Hey, Sora. And why is his name all in caps locks every time? I spelled it in standard. I need to go back and grab that Pokeball. And then they kiss. You're asking too many questions, Blue. That's the problem. Too many stupid questions. Stupid questions are banned on this stream, remember? Stupid, obvious, or answered in previous content I produced. I don't like repeating myself. And I hate even more that I have to keep repeating the statement that I hate repeating myself. I don't understand why the underground path is so short, considering we just passed under a complete city. I mean, Saffron is not a small city. Just be aware, Blue, it's ridiculously easy for people to accidentally piss me off in these streams because, my god, do I end up repeatedly answering the same questions over and over and over and over and over again. Many of which were answered in videos I have made. I'm not asking you to look through everything, but if it's a topic I've covered in scripted content, it's likely I've already answered it. dramatic zoom.
You like the Pokebox function? It works. It makes it so that I don't have to go after a Pokemon Center every time I want to swap something in. Hot swapping is nice. Plus, it makes sense to have a transceiver like that, considering how technology has evolved in the Pokeverse. I washed all the poison out of it. Did you hear about Steve Bloom proposing Mary Elizabeth McGlynn? I didn't even know they were dating. Yeah, they got engaged like a year or two ago. I'm pretty sure it was last year. I follow both of them on Twitter, and it's like they are nothing but adorable together. Like, look up Mary Elizabeth McGlynn's pictures of the premiere party for the She-Ra series, which she is voice directing, and it's just hilarious. Full-on hilarity. It's worth it to go look them up. Steve Bloom is voice directing She-Ra? That is not what I said. I said Mary Elizabeth McGlynn is voice directing She-Ra. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn has done a lot of voice directing over the years. She's been getting higher profile jobs like that for quite some time. And she was at the premiere party for She-Ra, and she brought Steve along. Are you still keeping up with Voltron Legendary Defenders? We have not had an opportunity to, so I have not seen Season 8. I have not seen any season past the third one. Lightning of God. At least the game is finally giving me great balls of fire. Yes, I keep referring to them as that intentionally. Sneak past this guy. Cancel that. Yo, Roman Torchwick, what do you want? You saw the tweets from Toku asking about counter, right? I gave them several good options and plans for which they could do things with. Yes. Those are on my timeline. They're actually pretty obviously on my timeline. Granted, I'm uncertain on whether they'll actually manage to get anything, considering the state of Toei at the moment. Because I'm pretty sure Toei's only gonna give him something if it was a Shirakura project. Basically how it's gone. Everybody learns double kick now. And live or die. Survive by 1 hit point. That's our star player. Soon to be star player. Toei right now might be at a worse state than in the 90s. And yet, foolish collectors keep buying stuff up so they don't realize it. Seriously, that's the big problem right now. The merchandising is so extreme that it's compensating for any actual losses in competent story construction or production actions. It's like you need to hurt their bottom line for them to actually bother to listen. Why Matt and I, when we get Toku stuff, we buy secondhand. They've already gotten the money for those, and someone else decided it wasn't worth it. Failed Shiny Hunting M, Nidoran, plus side price pretty high level, production took no effect. Yeah. The ironic thing is that Matt and I are both collecting full bottles right now, like... I am one $200 purchase from getting the last of the full bottles I'm after. We're not getting Cake, Santa, or more than 1 copy of Kuma Televi between us because those are just, no. I'm actually gonna build completely custom ones. And then past that, we just need Pandora panels. And Pandora panels are actually going for a lot, but I know an importer that is actually selling them for pretty decent prices, all things considered. Like, one of them is going for 2,000 yen, which in US dollars is 16 bucks before import costs, which is like, if you look up the Pandora panels right now, they're going for a minimum of $40. Tentacool. If there's one Pokemon I hate more than Zubats, it's Tentacools. And this is exactly why. I never got the point of the Pandora panels besides being a plot point. It's like a box with all the world's evils contained inside, or alternatively hope contained inside it, with all the powers of the multiverse, universe, ultimate power. I have the power. He-Man joke. I have completely lost my train of thought. This thing needs to drop more Pokeballs. Have you seen the Keyblades GameStop and Best Buy have for sale? They've been selling those for literal years. Like, literal years. They once, for a time, stole a Mega Buster. Unfortunately, by the time I had disposable income, that one was long gone. They also had the Halo Elite Sword. I'd trade them in, but they would instantly die, so... Raika, you're up. Those clothes better be fireproof is all I'm saying. Are you going to get the Daemon X machine game when it comes out? I have no idea what that is. I think the next Sensei has potential and cool theme, but it's always track record will probably make it underwhelming. Daemon X Machina is a Nintendo Switch mech game that tells me no more than I knew before. And yeah, Toei will likely screw it up unless they get a good producer, which they haven't been, and a good writer, which they haven't been, on the show. Like, Lupin Ranger has actually not been doing well, either financially or ratings-wise, though for some reason it outrated Bill, but regardless, it's not been doing well by their expected standards, so that's honestly why they keep pushing the Lupin Ranger out at the front of the gates, even though that's been harmful as well as the show, because they never managed to balance between the cast and characters. So they keep doing the exact wrong thing to get people actually invested in the show and it popular. So yeah, they need to go back to basics, but I don't think they understand what that is anymore, because to them this was back to basics, just with a thing they think they haven't done before, even though they do it every goddamn year. See, I honestly don't think Toei knows what they're doing anymore. Which is why I'm pretty much done. I mean, my hand's still fucked up as much as it was in August, and it's November now. Lupin was enjoyable at first, then just went into mediocre episodic stories. The episodic stories was not the problem, it was making the characters unappealing within their own narrative. Oh, yeah, the one from before. So that would be us, right? Sure, no problem there. You all know what I have to name this Squirtle, right? I mean, it has to be done. It has to be done. This is the Squirtle who appears the heavens! Oh my god, Gerald! I don't care. I hadn't heard of it. You want to send me something, you send me a link so I can look at it at my own leisure later. You don't need to go into describing the entire damn thing. It's like, we're not gonna have money for Nintendo Switch games for, like, a year. This must be another Alola version. Those eyebrows. Rock electric. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. He can't stop the rock. They're just asking to be as they value your opinion, not a great way to treat your audience. And I have set up rules about the questions I get asked. And they should know by now when to drop a subject from when I says so. It's like, I can ban pretty much everybody in the chat. I don't need to include the chat in these streams in the first place. It's very simple. Don't repeat the same question. Don't ask me ones I obviously have shown disinterest towards. I know people can value an opinion of the person they watch, but there are a lot of really easy ways to annoy me into being antagonistic towards them. What do you think of live-action designs for the Pokemon from the Pikachu trailer? Not quite my thing, but I've seen worse Pokemon designs. Case in point. Oh, hi, Ryu. And now, if only I could breed into a meow. This is why I spent the time catching the Growlithe, by the way. I thought I have Spearow. Did I trade all of them away? I just find it a little sad you get most people to piss you off, all of it token to get nice people. Nah, Easy Rider and the RBT crew have had a long history of not exactly culling their audience, but shutting it down faster in their streams. Like, they pay less attention to the chat in the first place.
There's a reason I stopped dealing with YouTube comments too. It's like, no point. No point at all. Ah, this guy is Rapidash. Pikachu set? Oh my god, it'll make us look like the Pokemon and them like the human. I gotta see this. Yeah, this looks silly. This looks very silly. I guess that's like the other thing. I'm not a people person. Have you seen the My Hero movie? No, we don't have a theater that does the Funimation special events yet. We're going to have to wait until people pirate it because due to Funimation discontinuing its connection with Verve, yeah, we're not really going to support Funimation through its streaming services for the near future. It's like, I think they need to learn how bad a decision that was, or at least that Sony did, to actually wake up to, like, what stupidity they pulled with that. I mean, right now, with getting most of the Cartoon Network library off of its own streaming service, because Cartoon Network streaming service was a monumental failure, they need to learn that they need to begin consolidating properly. Have you read the Pokemon Adventures manga? I have not. Matt actually owns the copy of the Ruby Sapphire thing. It's just that I haven't had a lot of time for books the last few years. And I know books are full of thinking, but it's just a time issue. Okay, time to pick up a crap ton of Pokeballs. I can buy 206 Pokeballs right now. I'm going to buy a bunch of Pokeballs in sets of 10.
That's all she wrote. Nice to see the W videos are introduced me to our back channel back up. Yeah, they have not been getting flagged as of late, so I finally felt safe enough in their re-edits to finally start releasing them again. It's like, that's the reason why the re-releases of those to get around copyright stuff has been so slow, because they keep getting freaking claimed. And it's like, it's ridiculously annoying. It just is. And the double ones have been ready for a couple weeks. I just wanted to wait to make sure they weren't going to get flagged again. They haven't been, so should be good now. Mew likes flowers. Have you seen the Pokemon I Choose You movie? No, I haven't, actually. That was one of the ones I missed out when I did the, podcast with Patricia Miranda and the Cartoon Hero and, Jim Bevan. I watched all the movies I could get my hands on, and basically the last ones I got my hands on were the XY ones. Okay, yeah, we gotta go with the SSN first. And, by the way, Bastard Blue, Dailymotion is completely shut down. I can't access my frickin' page over there, so... to update anything extra, so, yeah, I'm stuck on YouTube for anything further. That's why I'm not really planning to do, Tokusatsu reviews much beyond finishing up through Decade. Like, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm 100% done. Hell, I might even not be able to do more than that because of how fucked up my hand is right now. I want to hear that podcast. It's from last year. Literally last year. That was very nice. Here goes zippity zap in your butt. Let's see. Have you seen the new new trailer for ASA Generations Forever? First of all, I'm not commenting on Zio as whenever I can help it because of the fucking death threats I have been receiving over idiots saying I'm wrong about it. Second, you can find a full feature on that whole thing on my Tumblr. I explain the entire premise the entire movie is operating under and how it's likely going to go. Precedent is power when it comes to Shirakura. Being a podcaster, thought of doing your reviews as podcasts? No, because I am best when I am scripted. Like, I'm really bad at freeforming it, if you guys couldn't tell already. I need to have my thoughts constructed or have them stay on point to, like, for as in-depth as I go, it really, you get my perspective through the extensive explanation. So, podcasting it, no. Doing vlogs on subjects with my roommates,
That's what the off-hours vlogs are for. All of their stats at once increase, eh? Well, this is now going to be an even more super powerful Pikachu. At least it's some consolation for them getting knocked out. I'm not doing Den-O. I've come to the decision that I am too hostile towards it, where I can't even get through episodes without, like, going, just having a mantra of fuck you going with it. So, no, I'm not touching Den-O. You'll have my full rant on it when I do Decade's tribute episodes to it. We talked Digimon. I wish Kanjamon had a proper Digivolution line. I thought it did. I thought it went through one of the Gun Dragons. I might be misremembering, though. I thought Armor Dramon went into Canon Dramon. Not Armor Dramon, Armormon. But yeah, I totally agree with you there. Maybe I'm just misremembering it, because there are so many Digimon that have branching evolution routes. You stop doing that. Not you, Mia. Golden Raspberry? Oh no. That must mean that there's type fruits in here. Eradicate. Keep old moves. How strong is this one? Guess doesn't matter. It says Lonnie got in World 3. Oh yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of. That's probably what I'm thinking of. The animated evolution line I've seen is Ankylamon going to Brachiomon to Canondramon. Brachiomon, that's what I thought was its ultimate form, yeah. I'm not even sure I should be here already. Shouldn't I be going to the SS Anne first? Excuse me, sir. How high in level are your Pokemon? Also, apparently since they got rid of gambling in the game corner. Damn it! Great, so what do you do in the game corner then? Like, that's pointless then. It's alright, I've got the rare locations for Pokemon. Just made it more difficult for us to get through that. Yeah, it's not going to survive another round. Again.
Fortunately, this is not a special move. Will Kiva still be done? Kiva will still be done. Kiva is just a headache due to its split timeline thing. Besides, I want to use the Kamen Rider Kiva robots joke. Because at my job at Amazon, the robot drones that bring us totes full of a bunch of different items to our stations, they are called Kivas. I am not even kidding on that. I'm actually working to picking 5,000 items in a day, and I've gotten close a couple times. But I'm doing that because when you do that, you get to name one of the Kivas. And when that happens, I have a printout of Wataru Kurenai in writer form ready to go on that. I am going full in on the pun. First time for everything, Mr. Sailor Man. Did Nuzlocke run or Nuzlocke run or Monotype run of a Pokemon game? Yeah, I did. I think it might have been an old run of Emerald I did. Like 2011-ish, when the Nuzlocke thing was still big. I did a pseudo Nuzlocke for my first time through X as well. It's like, I still chose what I wanted, but if it died, I boxed it, so... It's like, not technically a full Nuzlocke, but a pseudo Nuzlocke, if that makes any sense to you all. I really liked reading all the Nuzlocke comics people made, though. I think one of the best ones was one of the black-white ones. I forget which one, because I haven't read in a while and they finished it. Like, it was one of the few actually complete Nuzlocke runs. That was the surprising thing, more than anything. More than anything else with that one. High-quality, multi-tiered storytelling, and completed itself. Like, it took a few years to tell, too. You can find it on DeviantArt. Wake up. Wake up, damn it. You know, people say Bulbasaur is best Gen 1 starter. This is why I consistently have doubts on that. Whenever I use anything in the Bulbasaur line, I almost always feel like it gets screwed. Missive Nova by Kyrim, that's it. Thank you, A Justice. That is the exact one I was talking about. We see a 29 update like the 2018 one? Like an update video? Yeah. Like, kind of have to make one over everything and nothing that's happened, since a lot of people won't search for these questions in the streams.
Mr. Mime. Mimes. Ironically, the mimes are the enemies of clowns, so I'm actually completely fine with mimes. Until they put you in the silent... Until they put you in the silent box. Martin Yao has a twisted statement. Always wonder which Pokemons are actually good for eating. I mean, humans have to eat, right? As long as you're not having Kentucky Fried Torchic. Come on! I am pointing right at it. You just dropped trying to promote Twitch? No, I did not. This is a one-time thing because people kept asking me to go back to the YouTube chat. Then again, I seem to get fewer stupid comments on Twitch. It's like I had to completely rebuild the OBS look today because of trying to figure out the webcam issues, and I just didn't have the time to mess with that as well. So I went with what is easy, simply to get it running. I'm still trying to get... And you know why we keep doing the Twitch stuff? Because I am trying to get Twitch affiliates as an alternative to getting on... to doing stuff on YouTube. Because if YouTube goes down, then guess what? Then I will have a Twitch profile built up. So all of you who refuse to do the Twitch stuff and help us out that way, yeah, you're hurting us in the long run. If he's never won before, then you better give some... You better not be giving us much in the way of money. How have you not won with a Vulpix? Like, it's a Vulpix. They're adorable. And you just used Confuse Ray on me. How have you never won? I hate Confuse Ray. I hate the confusion status ailment in any game.
that worked out. Well, no wonder you've never won. You waste full restores. Onyx. This is why I hate the no wild encounter battle system. I would be able to go around this if I was able to level normally. Do you remember which video it was where you referenced the Fate Stay Night's Jack Ripper? Believe it was this. It might have been the Z Ranger videos, honestly. I know it was definitely a 2016 video, so... And not one with, like a Digimon review, so... When was that? Engineer Bernie. No, he should be summoning Caboose. Oh god, he did summon Caboose. think Onyx would be a good choice for a party member. Oh. With that facial expression. Stupid mind. You made me look bad. There we go. One more level, sorry, 2 more levels until the murder curve evolves. Win, lose, or draw on The Price is Right. Wait, no. Gamer Hugo? Didn't you used to be a gambler? You know, gambling is not gaming, technically. Try spinning the ball and they help with the ball veerance to the right. I don't know how to do that. Son of a... You want to... How... Fisher does... What? You know what? Mia floats everywhere. It's not going to be hit by Fisher anyways. Oh, it's level 26. That explains it. Ooh, a Drowsy. Wait, the Anchor, the Drowsy, or the Raticate? Drowsy. Ready, go! And Raticate encounter. Yes, they need to be much stronger. Speaking of stronger, I need to take mine back. Right after I capture this drowsy. Damn it. Did I see the black and white anime, and if so, did you think it was as bad as the others say? I didn't see a lot of it, but honestly, yeah, it was boring because Ash went under a character reset. The stuff with Team Rocket was actually the best part of that series because, hey, Giovanni's there for once, and Ash gets to battle him for once, and after he should have, like, encountered him a full decade ago. And what's the timeline on that? XY, though, from what I saw of it, was a really good series that is only really ruined by its ending and Ash getting gypped out of the tournament when it was easy to just have the Zygarde event occur straight after that to get him to realize that, no, just because you won a tournament doesn't mean you stop the journey if you want to keep improving and become a true master. I really don't think the show developers really understood that when they were preparing to go to Alola. They really could have had him win since they weren't doing a championship thing the next season anyways. But then again, I think that's what pissed everybody off about the ending to Kalos. Is if they were paying attention at least. You see that Winnie the Pooh got confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3? Yeah, we kind of expected him to be back. Him and the other denizens of Hungry Tree Woods have been kind of a consistent addition to the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Your defensive curl is ineffective against the firepower of this fully armed and operational Charmeleon. And this is why Charmeleon is best Gen 1 starter. Another group thinks Ash's accomplishments throughout the series matter more than a title. Yes, but it's not about the title, is that despite everything that Ash has done, what should be an easy series of battles for him keep leading to him being completely owned by those his junior, especially since he's been to 5 different regions already and got his ass beaten in the tournament by someone who was in it for his first time. A fraction of the experience Ash has, and yet he still lost against him. Like, that was one of the good things, again, about the Diamond Pearl series, is that Paul actually got his ass beaten at the end of the day. The judge function? Yes, I have. What's a judge function? Potential for what? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's awesome and everything. Okay, speed, attack, defense, and special defense. Huh. Oh god. And we bought this thing for 500 yen. Poké dollars. Whatever. Huh. I wonder what Ivysaur's like. Okay, so the one that's in our box right now that we got in a trade is, like, so much better in potential ability spread than the one we caught. That is strange. That is very strange. Huh. That's Squirtle, too. And then it's kind of depressing after all the time we spent on training up that first Bulbasaur, that it's kind of, like, far more worthless than the other one. Well, not worthless, but you know what I mean. Has a worse ability spread. It's huge! The difference is drastic. I mean, even if it takes me more time, I'm gonna probably want something with better stats by the time the Elite Four rolls around. So it's unfortunate, but I'm not getting rid of them anytime soon. As for you, little Turtle Man, you are another just wonderful beast. In fact, it's a pretty dead split between it and the Magikarp. Like, this is a Murdercarp level power.
Okay, we're gonna take a break, and then we will be back to do the SSN. Be back in about 5 minutes.